we have our advanced search section here on the left hand side. Let's make this functional so that users can search by category, search by location, search by whatever text they enter here. So let's get that working for us. The first thing that we'll need to go, and I'm going to close out of all of these, is go into our index file here, find the advanced search, and that should be advanced search. Get the form here. So this is the form right here, and what we can do is just totally get rid of it. So get this and bring it all the way down here. Get rid of that form. Now we'll say form tag search gigs path. So basically what we had down below, right? And then let's say we'll say select tag of category options from collection for select. This is a long method provided by Rails, but it essentially just gives you, lets us get all of the categories by ID in their name for the categories that we've already created. So we have a select tag. Let's do a text field tag, location, no, placeholder of Denver, Miami, etc. And then we need our submit tag of search. Oh. So let's just do a quick refresh here and see what it looks like. Go on our home page. This is what it looks like right now. So let's add some more styling to it. So our form here, and let's see, there should be a div class form group. Oh, close it off. Div, add a class here of form control input LG. Another form group class here, this div. Move it over, close out the div before I forget. Add a class here of form control, input LG as well, and just one more. Do we need one here? I don't believe we do. I think we could just put a break in here. Do a refresh and see what that looks like. Okay, web development, Denver. Let's add in the submit here a class as well. So btn primary input LG btn block. Good. Now this isn't working yet because we haven't modified our search method. So we'll first need to do that. And this will work for now, I believe. Just search by category, location, and I think we might be forgetting our text here. Text field tag, location. You know what we need? We need one more of these, but let's do it up top here. And actually, let's just create all of our div information here. This is our search placeholder of developer content, etc. Now do a refresh. There you go. And what we can actually put up here too as well is our labels. And that should come. I wonder if we can just do this. Let me see this. f.label of search. Nope, that didn't work. So let's just add in the labels via HTML. Search. There you go. So now we have our search right here. And we can do that for our category and then our location as well. Do a refresh. There you go. We've got search, web development, and then location. So these are all of our categories that we've created. And what we'll need to do is go into our gig model here and modify this search. Now, we're going to have to do something slightly different here, is because up here we have the search params, but the only thing we have here available to us is to type in a few different words and then click on search. You don't get the location, you don't get the category. So what I'm going to do here is say if params category present, then do all of this. So say gigs equals gig where category ID equals what the parameter. We'll turn that into an integer, and we can actually just take this here. Gigs equals that, and then gigs equals gig near, and we have to change this actually. This top part here should be gigs. Gigs here near params of the location within 20 miles of that location if params location is present. Else it'll just be this right here. All right. So, and this we have to change. And then return gigs. So what am I doing here? So the reason I had to separate these ones out is because up here, again, up here we don't have the ability to search by location or by category. We just have the ability to search the name and description of the gig. So that's being set right here, what we had before. Now, because the category is not present up here, we'll know that a category is present on the left hand side in the advanced search, because we're not allowing them to not choose a category, which is why I'm basing it off of that. So if the parameters category is present, which is going to be in the advanced search here, then do all of this, and it won't be present if you're searching up here. And so when we do that, we'll say, okay, gig where that category equals whatever you choose here. And then we have to change these to gigs so that it grabs it up here. So if we did gig like this, this would just simply erase this up top here, and it wouldn't really give us what we wanted. So we have to you're basically creating a string of your search query here. So gigs equals this model where category ID equals whatever it is, and then you're tagging on top of that, okay, find that category, then find the name or description which matches what you've entered, and then find it by the location if you've entered it. So that's how this little section works right here. But if the category isn't present, which means you'll be searching it up top here, then just find it via the name and the description. So let's do a refresh and see if that works. So let's not type in anything on the left hand side here. Do a fresh a search, and on the search page, what we'll have to do is just take all of this, go to the search again, copy paste it so that this all looks the same, and we'll extract that out into a partial in later lessons. But these, you'll see, should all have the same categories, and you can't really tell that right now. So if we just take a look at this gig 3, go to our Rails console, find 3, let's look at the category. We got find 3 category dot name web development. So let's do a search one more time just to make sure. Gig.4 should be web development. Let's go down here. 19, web development. So we know that these are all in the web development category. Now in our next lessons, we're going to show that and expose the category somewhere on here so that we don't have to go through the Rails console to see what category this gig is. So that's what we'll do next.